Okay, so I'm going to talk about human relationship with fragrance and a little bit of chemistry of perfume. So human relationship with fragrance. So Helen Keller once said that smell is a potent wizard that transports you across thousands of miles and all the years you have lived. So fragrance is actually very important to human, and we have a very special relationship with fragrance. And fragrance stands for like luxury, indulgence, pleasure, and freshness. And also, humans have a very special relationship with scent because it triggers memories and affects our emotions a lot. Um, and Barilla once said that the magic of fragrance comes from the relationship between man and nature. And also, the reason why fragrance is so evocative is also because of the way we're structured. If you look at the picture on the right, um, it's because the smell is like plugged directly. The human olfactory system is plugged directly into the part of the brain that is responsible for memory and emotion. So that's why we can remember like memories by like smelling something. And the chart on the right, it shows like how humans are able to. It shows the difference how humans are able to identify the substance without the smell and with the smell. So obviously, with the smell, like we were able to identify the substance like very well. In contrast to like when we didn't smell, it was hard to like distinguish substances. Um, and also another amazing fact is that human can smell at least 1 trillion scents. And this is a little video clip. Wait. So this video shows briefly the history of fragrance and how like human relationship with fragrance changed over the time. So as you saw in the video, prehistory period, we usually used as a burning. It was used as a burning incense, but then in the age of the chivalry, the Crusaders brought fragrance from east to the west, and then the age of alchemy, when the Black Death was spread in the Europe, and when there were a lot of pandemics, people started to use more perfume. And then in the age of discovery, 16th and 17th centuries, there were a lot of explorations, such as like Columbus. So there were a lot of trade of fragrance and spices. And then in the age of revolution, there was a lot of people invented a lot of different kinds of fragrance. And then industrialization, perfume spread more, and then the age of fashion in 20th century. Um, and then, so the perfume is both art and science. And then the industry behind fragrance is worth 152 billion USD every year. And it is, as you see in this chart, the this is dominated by 6 international companies who account for 57% of the total market. Um, and Also, the chemist's work is really important to the creation of all the modern products, including the fragrance. Um, and this chart tells you that good smells are biologically hardwired. When the scientists did this experiment, usually good smells and bad smells are pretty universal, and they found out that the best smell was lime, grapefruit, bergamot, orange, peppermint. Yeah, these are the top 10 list of good smells. And then this is the manufacturing of perfume. If you see on the left, these are the factors that they have to consider when they're making perfume. So such as like skin safety, acceptable odor, performance, cost, stability, a lot of different factors. And also there are many different ways to make perfume, and one of the way to do it is distillation, which you can see on the right, and then extraction and expression and distillation. And then the picture at the bottom, it shows the ratio of like water, alcohol, and oil of the perfume. And lastly, the scent search. So as I mentioned in the previous slide, the chemist's work is really important in perfume. So chemists try to get a lot of chemical inspirations to make a lot of different kinds of scents. And a lot of work is done by like altering existing molecules or by searching for commercially viable synthetic routes for known compounds. So chemists like twist or trim existing molecules to modify odor and its intensity. Um, I found out that one of the most important compounds for making fragrance is quinoline, which is a key component of jasmine oil. And this picture, the flower picture, shows the chemical compound of it. And then rose ketones on the right, and then also ISO-E Super, which is woody fragrance, and it's also called as a florizer. Um, and this one's a picture of the chemical compounds, and this is very like rare to find and very expensive. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.